Allison. Good morning. It's Blockit Tuesday, and we are going to plan together. So if you have your Blockit Planner, make sure you get it out now because we are planning together. And I'm going to give you some tips along the way, and you're going to fill in your stuff. I'm going to fill in my stuff. And we are going to be accountable and get things done together. It'll make a huge difference. Then, when there's a YouTube video up or there's a live planning program that you can hop in and really stay 5-10 minutes. Usually it takes about 5-10 minutes, 20 minutes of planning, depending on what your day looks like. But when you have somebody that you're doing it with, wow, makes a huge difference. So let's get started. Now, if you were with me yesterday, we did the monthly planner and we did the Monday daily dues in our Blockit. So let me just give you a quick overview. I'm going to take you down now on top of my planner so you can see what we had on the agenda yesterday, what we actually did, and what we're going to do today. And then I'll come back. Here we go. Okay, I think you can see it. You can also see my computer. Let me get that out of the way for you. A little bit here. And let's see. Let me maybe zoom you in a little bit. Let's see if I can do that. On cinematic, so I don't think I can. But let's see. Move that a little bit. Okay. All right, so if you don't have a Blockit Planner yet, there is a link below, and you can download the Blockit sheet and just print it out and follow along until your planner comes in or until you purchase it. So yesterday on my daily dues for self-care, I had to pay my gym. My self-care yesterday was to do my gym, vitamins, cardio, skincare. My learning was my Torah learning, my Instagram Reels, Amazon ads, and then to touch base with family and friends, Noi, Shlomo, and I did that. Okay, and send that thank you pic to Sharat Rachel. So, how did I do on that? Okay, well, I did not go down to the office and pay my gym, so I didn't get that done, although I could have. I just didn't go outside yesterday. So then I did go to the gym. I did do my vitamins, and I did do my skincare. However, I did not get 10,000 steps in yesterday, more like 5. So I did not do it. And you know what? It's all good. Remember, this is here as really batching tasks, and this is what you want to do. If you don't get it done, don't feel bad. It's just the way that the day goes. Okay, so the next thing we have here is the Torah study, which I did do, and I did not get to either of these. And then I did heavily talk to Noi, and then I also sent a pic here. So I also I handed off my thesis for a final review before I presented. So I did get an email to Mary. I did get it in my email to Simcha, and so I did hear back from Debbie. So and I did not get Tina, Norman, or this. Actually, I did get done. Okay, then on my projects, all right, did I finish the course upload, email campaign, landing page, book proposal, review? So I did get to the book proposal, and I did work a little bit on this review. And then on my book, I did send out some text on the Telegram. Okay, and that's about as far as I got on that yesterday. And then on miscellaneous projects, I did teach Hebrew, and I did review the thesis. And actually, as I said, I did more than review it. I spent the majority of my time yesterday really wrapping up the thesis and the thesis proposal, and so I could send that out. It's about 3 or 4 hours that I focused on that, and I was in the mood. I have to tell you, that is a tip for focus, and there's going to be a lot of tips along the way, but right now I'm just reviewing with you what I did yesterday. If you want to fast forward to planning for today, but I want to show you. In particular, I did check off the thesis proposal. I did go to the gym. I did do my meal prep. I did do my Hebrew, and I did do Simcha, and I did do some of the Telegram. So I actually got to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my projects in the book proposal right up here. Okay, so I got to actually 7 of my projects out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that I had. Well, 11, but I didn't get to the gym later at night because I was just already like focused on something else. Okay, so I did get 7 out of 11. Fantastic. So now let's move to today. All right, so every day you want to have a grow goal, and a grow goal, you can actually use grow and goal as an acronym, all right? And one of the things about grow is you want to go, you want to do it, you want to make sure things happen, right? And I find that we can put in a lot of things, and I have a actual audio on grow goals. It's I think you really love it. I'll put the link to that below. But today, R can also mean resilience. And I'll tell you why. Because not every day is smooth sailing. There are days you just have to bounce back from the day before, mentally, physically, okay, emotionally, spiritually. You have to bounce back. That's where resilience comes in. Because not every day you're going to feel like crushing it. Not every day you're even going to feel like planning. That's why having a partner to plan helps. Not every day. In fact, you can go through sometimes some really big mental attacks, you know, on your brain, on your character, on your personality, you know, feeling that your life is worthless, you're not sure, you know, what you're doing with your life. You thought by now you'd be farther along. I mean, there's so many thoughts that go through your mind. And resilience is the key. Resilience is literally like one of those trampolines. You get on it, you bounce up, you know, up and down, and then you go, boom, you fall on your bum, and up you go. Boom, you fall back on your bum, up you go. Hey, if you get good at it, you can even do somersaults. But the thing is, you're falling. You're going up, you're coming down. And when you fall, boom, resilience is you just bounce back up. And so today, I know that I have a super busy day, so I want to be focused, but I also want to be resilient because I have several pieces that are going to have to come together. So things are going to come right down to the wire. And I want to make sure that if something doesn't go the way that I think it should today, that boom, I'm resilient. So today is the 8th. It's a great day to grow. So here we are. It's the 8th of November. And let's do this. All right, so we're going to look at our daily dues. And so what do we still have to do? Well, I'm going to put this back up. I still have to pay for the for the gym membership. It's like 60 shekels. It's not anything, but I just have to go and do that. All right. Also today, at some time, I am going to go to the movie, and that movie is going to be Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, I think. Anyways, we tried to go the other day, but it actually was crazy. It was all sold out for the rest of your life. So anyways, but that will be probably in the evening. Okay, self-care, the gym again. Well, I already did the gym today, so I just jot down what I did. I did my core and I did a lower body boot camp. Okay, that was pretty intense. Okay, a lot of sprinting, a lot of leg exercises, and a lot of actually mountain climbing. So it was pretty intense. Okay, so then today we also have for self-care, you want to make sure I do vitamins. I did really good with my meal prep yesterday, so I want to make sure that I stay away from sugar. And sugar is really at the top right now, so I'm going to just try to my best to stay away from that. And then, we have our skin regimen that we want to do. Okay. Learning today, I always have my Torah. I have to get to that. I have not done that yet. Okay, and then I'm still on the same thing. Instagram Reels and Amazon ads. Now, let me just say that the likelihood of me getting to those today is very slim, but they're here, so they're in my face. In case I have a few minutes that I want to throw in my Blockit Planner and do them. Family and friends. Oh, wow, yesterday was great. I touched base with my sister and my brother yesterday. Actually, I didn't add them. But today, I'm going to be in touch with Vicky. Noise already texts me. And so that, actually, probably family and friends, because we have to plan Shabbat. That's probably going to be it for Gilead. Yes, we're going to touch base later. So that is what's going on here. So actually now I am waiting as far as correspondence. Debbie is doing the translation of our proposal into Hebrew. So she has that now. So I'm waiting on her. All right. And today, as far as other correspondence, I'm waiting on Rachel Suiza. So I'm waiting on Rachel. She has my my thesis, so she's going to give it a final review. And then Mary, she also has my thesis. She's not reviewing it. She is just the admin that is overseeing the admin part of it. So I just have to check in. Actually, she already did send me something. So I have to respond to her. So she would be over here. That's it for today, and you'll see why in just a minute. So we have our olive tree Blockit Planner, which is the big thing on, but we have a couple things. We have our monthly wrap-up that is a little late, not normally. We're not normally late at all, but because of some of the glitches we had with our with Amazon, actually, not with us, but with Amazon, we're just a little delayed. So I have to monthly wrap that up. I still have to finish the video page. However, I didn't do that yesterday because there was a glitch in the video and it had to be redone. So I believe that has already been done. So now I'm going to just put down the 5 big things that we have to do, which is the email campaign. I have a lot of that done, but I'm still working on it. We have the book landing pages that need to be in sync with our coaching program, and so we need to go through that. And then our 5-day challenge campaign. So that email campaign, the 5-day challenge, has to be worked on. The next one is my book. Okay. And for today, I am doing an email launch on the book. So today is the email launch. It's election day in America. So I'm definitely doing the email launch. to encourage everybody to get out to vote and buy my book. All right, and what else do I have to do with that? Okay, so I have to work on, I actually have to purchase about 10 books so I can send them specifically to people. So I have to do that today. And then I also have to work on my own email campaign. It's called the free book campaign, where you pay just shipping and handling. That's a special campaign we teach if you want to write a book and promote it. We teach that in our coaching program. And then I am working with a couple of guys on banners and ads. So I need to follow up on that. So actually I need to do Amazon ad. I see that he contacted me, so we follow up on that. And then also I want to today promote on WhatsApp. Okay, so that's my big thing for that. Now I want to get to my miscellaneous projects. These are things that do fit into these categories, but they require a little different attention. And right now I have two big things that have to be ready for tomorrow, and that is the WZO presentation. So that has to be ready. I also have to, for WZO, I have to write the English 2022 what do we want to call it? It's the anyways, it's the review of 2022, what's going on in anti-Semitism around the world. I got to write that. I have to have something done for tomorrow on BDS, so I got to focus a couple hours on that. And that's one, that's two. And then the other thing I really today have to focus on is my it's this book proposal. I did it yesterday. It's done, but we have a few things we have to really shore up with that, and that we will do later today when Sarah and I are in a meeting. So these are really big things for today. So now let's put them over into the Blockit. Now, you're watching me do this, but what's on your schedule? Okay, so while I'm doing that, I want you to be putting in what's your first project. Okay, what are you wanting to grow today? What's the next thing you want to work on? What do you want to work on? What's your focus for the day? If it's only one thing, and but you have other projects that are, in the background, you still want to put those in. Why? Because you want to keep those projects, unless you're not going to work on it for another 3-6 months, and don't put them in here. But if you're working on them now, but you won't be able, even if you can't get to them today, you want to write them down, because you want to keep fresh in your mind what needs to be done. So today we're running a little bit late. I slept in this morning, so it's 12:30. All right, so number one, our first project here, what do I want to do? Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to work on project number one, and I want to do the finish the video. Okay, so I want to just finish the video. And what do I specifically want to upload? The new video and finish the copy. Okay, and so that's gonna that shouldn't take me any more than about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna do like 12:30 to 1 here. So I'll do that as soon as we finish. And then the next thing I really want to do, project number one, is I want to do the monthly wrap-up. Okay. So, and what do we have to do? So I already have a template for that. So I just have to fill in template. Okay, and that will also require create some graphics. Very possible. Okay, we're going to work on that from 1 to 150. All right, I had a late breakfast, so I don't need to get up and eat right now. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is going to be on project 2. And so, well, actually, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do that because we're going to have a meeting, so I want to have something. So I'm going to work on project 1, but specifically that book proposal. Okay, so I want to shore up options, because there's actually 3 options for the proposal. I want to shore up options, and I want to shore up add-ons. So these are the things you get, and then if you want to add on, this is how much it'll cost. So I'm going to do that from 2 to 250. All right, I'll grab a bite to eat somewhere in there. Then, once I have all that and I'm ready for the meeting, okay, now what I'm going to do is work on my book, and that will be the email launch. I'm going to get to the first one here that's on the list. So I need to write the email, and you know, I have a graphic that's already done. So the graphic is done. So I want to write the email and send it out. So that's what I want to do in that hour. So that'll be from 3 to 3:50. Okay. Now, my meeting is at 4. So usually about this time, okay, I'm going to have a meal somewhere here. And usually that'll be from, 4 to 4:30, because what are we eating today? We're going to have a burger. We're going to have Beyond Meat burger. That is going to be lunch today, maybe with a salad. Okay. All right. Now, from 4:30, this is my our weekly OT meeting. So every week we meet with Olive Tree. And so that'll be from 4:30 to usually 6:30. Those are long meetings. So one of the things we want to go over is the book proposal. And I put this in here, task action. And we want to go over the Amazon issues. We're going to want to talk about that. And then the third thing, besides the Blockit challenge, that we need to go over is the book proposal, the Amazon challenge, the live morning planning program on our YouTube channel. Okay, so I think that will do it for to the book proposal. Oh, no. We also have to do, I'm going to put one more in there. You can take the space because we got the space here. So the next, I do have to go over Wieso templates because Sarah wanted to do a couple of those. We need to go over that proposal and the templates. So, okay. So that's 5 in the monthly wrap up. Let's see, anything else? Okay, so you just jot that in there. And what are you doing? Are you putting your projects in while I'm putting mine in? Or is my talking distracting you? Okay, so then I'm going to assume that we're going to run to the movie. Usually when I get done with these meetings, my brain needs a good hour off. It is really off. So I'm going to say we're going to the movie. I think it starts at 7. So 7 to 9:30, we'll do movie. And we'll come back and it'll be time for bed. Because I have to be up super early tomorrow to work on, to really finish the last details of the presentation. It's in the morning. So, okay, so then we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna call it a night, do our little regimen and self-care over here, maybe some learning over here, Torah and whatever. We're gonna call it a night. Now, the one thing I didn't do yesterday that I do, and that is the task batching. So what you want to do with task batching is you want to put in here things that you can do together, okay? So I have 3 or 4 things that I learn. So I'm going to put in here, I'm going to use that as an example. I'm going to put in learning here. And then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to learn. I'm going to do my Torah, and I'll probably do, let's say, okay, I'll do maybe 15 minutes on Instagram Reels and maybe 15 on Amazon ads. But because I'm going to block, let's say, an hour of learning, okay? Hour and a half. So let's say tonight I do that from 10 to 11. Okay, that probably won't happen for me, but the point is, usually I do all of this in the morning, so I task batch it for the morning, but wasn't able to do it today, so I'm going to put it in the evening, but I'm going to batch my stuff. So if I'm running errands, okay, by the way, I also have to go to the store for water and soy milk. I have to do that. I have to pick that up. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do the gym, pay for that, go to the store, and then go to the movie. So since I'm going to be going outside, I'm going to actually do all these things while I'm outside. So when I come back, all of that will be finished. So that's what task batching is. If I was going to call all my friends, I save a few minutes. And actually that few minutes for talking is probably going to be around usually about 6. If I need to call the States or something, then I just quickly call everybody, check in. Or I do it, as I said before, my big thing is you're on for 50 minutes, you're off for 10 minutes. Now, let's say you actually work another job, or you are going out and you're only going to have 1 hour, 2 hours to do something. So the planning still stays and you're going to block the time. So let's say you only have from 1 to 1:50 today because you got to go pick up the kids at 3 or 2:30 or whatever. So just put in the one thing that you have. You don't have to fill this whole thing in. You don't have to fill it in. You want to focus on really 1, 2 to 4 hours of focused work per day. So let's say your next time, after you get the kids, whatever, you come back, your next quiet time is after they all go to bed. And so your quiet time is going to be between 9 and 10. All right. So plug in the thing that's going to move your project forward the fastest, the most important thing. Plug that in and work on that, okay? So that's how that works. And let me bring you up now. Come on back to me. All right, so there you have it. This is Blockit Tuesday. It is now Tuesday. Today is going to be a day of resilience, because I'm feeling a little groggy today, and I gotta really kind of find my A game today. So here we go. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get on that one right away, and I'll see you for Blockit Wednesday. Okay, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.